What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Talking Blue. I'm Matthew Mooney. It's a solo episode today. Luke is not here, but I'm going to be giving you guys a little pregame show for Giants Saints Week 15 tomorrow. It is currently Saturday night, December 16th, 2023, but that's beside the point. I want to talk about the Giants going into this game. So they're coming off of a thrilling 24-22 win on Monday Night Football over the Green Bay Packers, and they look to keep winning and keep their playoff hopes alive. A win today means playoffs are still a possibility. Tomorrow will mean playoffs are still a possibility. A loss tomorrow, then our playoff hopes are pretty much over. So I wanted to start out talking about what they need to do to win. So first of all, the Saints are going to be without offensive tackle Ryan Ramczyk. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name, but that's just how it looks. Anyways, he is their top offensive lineman and offensive tackle, and the Giants' edge has been really hot lately. So now they'll either Thibodeau or Ojulari will be going up against a backup offensive tackle. That is huge for us. And Derek Carr is a quarterback who doesn't play well under pressure. And, if we can get him to under pressure, he's either going to get sacked a lot or throw a lot of interceptions. And that's going to be key for us winning. The Saints are a very good team. They have one of the best secondaries in the NFL. They have Marshawn Lattimore, arguably one of the best corners in football. He is lights out. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge. Also, the Saints might not have Chris Olave in, and that could really help us as well. And Michael Thomas is probably not playing, but we'll see what happens because I'm pretty sure he's injured. I probably should have done a little more research before I was filming this, but I'm pretty sure Michael Thomas won't be in. So we'll have Olave probably, and he hasn't practiced all week. So that's a good sign for us. Hopefully that means he's not in, and we'll have less guys to worry about. And another thing I want to talk about, the Giants are getting Darren Waller back. I don't know for sure if he's going to play, but he is activated off the IR. That is a huge plus for the Giants because he is our best receiving threat, even though he's a tight end. And now if we can get him back, Tommy DeVito will for once have a lethal weapon to throw the ball to for once, because we've talked about it a lot this offseason, even though he hasn't played much, but Darren Waller is a massive weapon when healthy. And he got injured week 8 versus the Jets. He was going a little while without an injury, so I was kind of surprised he didn't get injured earlier on. It's unfortunate he's missed a lot of time. Hopefully he can come back when he comes back this season. He will put up some very good stats and score a couple more touchdowns and help us get into the playoffs. Because after this game, the Giants have to play Philadelphia in Philadelphia. So it's going to be rough, but enough talk about that. We'll be talking about that in a future episode. So I want to talk more about this game. The main focus for the Saints, like what the Giants have to focus on for the Saints, is Alvin Kamara, running back. And the Giants defense against the run doesn't perform particularly well. And Alvin Kamara is a very good running back. So he's going to have a very good game. The Giants need to do everything they can to limit him, make sure he doesn't get a lot of yards rushing or receiving. He's kind of like a Barkley or a McCaffrey type of running back in a way, because he can run and he gets a lot of receiving yards as well. So you got to limit him all over the field. And luckily for us, we have Dexter Lawrence back, and that was a huge boost for us. That helped us beat the Packers on defense. And Bobby Okereke is arguably the best middle linebacker in football. So the Giants' defense is arguably one of the best in the NFL. It's definitely top 10 somewhere. Ever since week 6, they've just been lights out pretty much most games. They had 2 really bad games against the Raiders and Cowboys, but aside from that, it's really been one of the best units in football on defense. And also the beginning of the season, like it was horrible, but like as the season progressed, it got a lot better. And now it's arguably the best in the league. Well, not best in the league, sorry, my bad. It's one of the best in the league. And another thing for the Saints, like they also have a very bad run defense. And also we have Saquon as our running back. It's a huge boost for us because we're going to need to get the ground game going if we want to win this game. The Saints pass rush hasn't been that good. And the Giants offensive line for once did not allow a single sack last game. I don't know if that was all like Tommy DeVito or if it was them playing better. Like I was watching film, the offensive line like did actually look better. I still think it needs major changes this offseason. We will be talking a lot about guys who the Giants should go after in free agency on the offensive line, who they should add, and what they should do. I mean, I think Bobby Johnson's got to get fired. He's a very bad offensive line coach, and they got to replace him with someone who's like actually somewhat a good coach. And yeah, so the Saints have the 30th ranked offensive line in the NFL, which is they have allowed 23 sacks this season, which is not good at all. So the Giants are going to need to like really take advantage of that and sack Derek Carr a lot and like pressure him a lot. Like I said earlier, if you have sorry, what was I going to say? Derek Carr under pressure, like I said, he doesn't particularly perform well under pressure. He'll probably throw a lot of interceptions, and because like I saw this, he doesn't play too well under pressure. And if we can pressure him a lot more, we could force a lot of bad throws. Hopefully, a couple interceptions, and hopefully we could sack him a lot. So the defense really has to be on their A game tomorrow if they want to win and keep their playoff hopes alive. And also another thing about playoffs, the Vikings lost today, which helps us. And if we want to get in, we need the Bucks to beat the Packers. So hopefully Tampa pulls off the upset. If they lose and the Giants win, I'm pretty sure we're in a playoff spot. We're in the 7th seed. We just got to keep winning games and just they got to get a lot better as this season goes. I mean, like, there's like a few games, only a couple games left, 4 games left, my bad. And they just really need to like take advantage of everything possible just if they want to make the playoffs. They got a huge win Monday night, which really helps their playoff chances. And another way they can win is if pretend Olave plays, they got to lock him up. And we have a very good secondary, one of the best in the NFL. It's really not something I think the Giants should worry too much about this offseason. I mean, obviously, I want Adoree Jackson back. I posted a poll recently asking you guys if you want him back or not. I do think he should get extended, but we have a very good secondary, and it's been really playing very well. And if we can get Deonte Banks or Adoree Jackson to lock up Olave if he plays, it's going to really like limit the Derek Carr's options to throw the ball to, and he's not going to be able to do much. So yeah, another thing, if like let's say the Giants do somehow win in Philadelphia, I think it's like pretty much a lock that we're going to make the playoffs unless we lose the final 2 games of the season. I'll be at the Rams game and probably also the Philadelphia game week 18, just so you guys know. Yeah. So Tommy DeVito, I can always have said this before. He's been excellent lately. He's gotten a lot better. It's been so much fun to watch. We've talked about how much we like him. We're from Ramsey, New Jersey. I know, in case you're new to the channel, that's where we're from. And Don Bosco is in our hometown. Neither of us go to Don Bosco, but we respect the football program a lot and respect the school. It's just crazy to say that like Tommy DeVito grew up in Cedar Grove, New Jersey, which is like relatively close to where we live, and went to high school in our town and is now in the NFL. It's an unbelievable story. Just he came in a very bad situation because Tyrod Taylor went down, and it was just like, yeah, he's just gonna be a handoff man to Barkley until we get Tyrod back. And then he starts playing well against Washington, and then he's just like really like turned everything around, and he's gotten really good this season. It's just been really fun to watch. I hope he can have another good performance. If he can throw the ball well, and if we can make explosive plays against the Saints defense, we will win the ball game. So comment down below what you guys think is going to happen. That was it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video with a few friends, and I'll see you guys later. Let's go Giants.